Allan, Blain here. Today I want to talk to you about telling your story and specifically the 4 parts involved in telling your story effectively. Okay? Yeah, I've got the 4 parts here written on the flip chart. By the way, when you're sharing your story with somebody, an audience or a person that does not know you, there will be these 4 parts. Okay, you'll need to make an introduction of who you are, a little bit about yourself. If you're sharing your story with a family or a friend or an acquaintance that already knows that you're married and you have 2 children and your dog's name's Rover and where you live and that sort of thing, the basic introduction, you're going to skip the first part here and you'll just share the last 3, steps 2 through 4. So the first part is, again, in a formal setting or maybe meeting a stranger, it's, sharing that introduction about who you are, married, single, where you live, children, no children, your occupation, just kind of that general thing that we would share with somebody that we meet for the first time. Moving in quickly into the second part, which is the reason I have it starred here, is because this, of all 4 parts, is by far and away the number one most important part of the 4 parts. So many of us think solution is the most important, getting to tell somebody the good news of how this product or this business has transformed my life, improved my life, or improved the lives of others in similar situations maybe as them. Not the case. It's number 2, sharing the pain, sharing the struggle, sharing the problem of somebody else's story, or in this case our own, whether that be financial struggles, financial challenges, the why behind why we're building this business. Maybe it's a health challenge that we faced in the past or are currently facing. When we elaborate on that and really become more vulnerable and open and transparent about what we have been dealing with in the past or maybe even still in the present, that is where people connect with us. Okay, and you can relate with this. It's always in the pain of the movie, the story of the book, or the story of the movie, the character. It's in their pain that we connect on an emotional level with that person and identify with them. Okay, do not skip over. Don't just brush over to and go right to the solution and go into sales mode when sharing your story or the story of someone else's. I cannot overstate that enough. The most important, okay? After we've then shared the pain or the problem, we then share, and only then we share the solution, okay? And I'll give you an example here in just a second of all 4 put together. And finally, a great way to end it is to transition to, after talking about the solution and how this has benefited you or how you see it's the business or the product is going to benefit you in the future, talk about how you see the future. Okay, and here's a quick example. I'll use the business as an example. I'm just going to make this up. But hey, my name is Allan Blain. I'm 48 years old, happily married to my college sweetheart. We've been married 28 years now. God's blessed us with 6 children. And, it wasn't that many years ago I found myself working 60, 70 hours a week. And then I'm going to go into the pain of missing out on family events and being able to coach my children's sporting teams and so on and so forth, and really share that, and then talk about the solution. And then I started this business with my wife part-time on the side, and within 16 months it became a full-time income for our family of 8 at the time, 6 children plus the 2 of us. And what a great solution, right? I get to wake up when I'm done sleeping, I get to work with my spouse and go into that. And then how do I see the future? And the future is just so bright, knowing in a world that so many people are looking for solutions both for their health and their wealth and even relationally, to be a part of something purposeful and meaningful in a community like we're a part of here with our company. The future couldn't be more bright because I have this amazing gift to get to offer to every single person I meet with one or more of those needs. Whether they take it or not, I don't know, but I get to offer it to them, and the future is just very bright. Okay, so that's how I would end my story. Now, these are the 4 parts, critical to hit each of the 4 parts, especially 2 and 3, but don't miss 4 either to end your story. And also, as I wrap this training up, make sure that you do this in way under 2 minutes. Keep it under 2 minutes. A minute would be ideal for that elevator pitch. for that you've just got a quick second to share with somebody. You ask them what they do, they ask you what you do. Boom, there you go. You got 1 minute or so to share this with them. Have you ever had the scenario where you caught somebody's interest, you piqued their interest, and you start to share with them whatever it is, the product or the business or whatever the opportunity is, the solution that you're sharing with them because you heard a need, and they're engaged and they're leaning in and they're really focused on what you're saying, but we go on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and their eyes gloss over, glass, get a little glassy, and you could just tell, I lost them. I talked too much. Okay, that's why we want to keep it clear, concise, short, well under 2 minutes. Hit these 4 points, and you will be telling an amazing story. By the way, if you don't feel like you've had some transformational pain and solution either in the business or in the product, speak to by faith what you see happening in the future with your health and or your business, whichever story you're telling, and reference other people's stories in telling your own. If you don't have some big transformational business success story yet, or big health transformation yet, okay? Hope this was helpful. If it was, smash the thumbs up, drop a comment. Would love to hear from you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to hear more trainings like this. Until next video, this is Allan Blain. Bye for now. Have a great day.